Good morning, guys. The topic is indirect addressing mode. The effective address of an operand is the contents of a register or a memory location whose address appears in the instruction. We denote indirection by placing the name of the register or the memory address given in the instruction in parentheses. Indirect addressing is depicted as I already told you the difference of direct and indirect addressing. Direct addressing means if you can give the address of the content directly, then it is a direct addressing mode. Indirect addressing mode means if you are giving the address where the content is stored in another location. It's nothing but it's just like pointer variables you are representing with. See if you are observe here the indirect addressing mode. First, if you observe the diagram here, A through generate purpose through general purpose register and through memory location. See first here this is this part, the top part is main memory. Add our instruction is add r1 comma r0. Add r1 comma r0. See B contains operand. See here the bracket represents indirect, right? R1 contains B. See R1 contains register which contains B. So we have to add the operand of R1 to R0, right? And this is both the contents are stored in register. And now we come to here, the same can be represented in the form of main memory. See add a comma r0. Here the instruction add a comma r0 means a is a indirect address representing indirect address comma r0. The meaning of this instruction is we have to add the contents which are at a location of A with the contents placed in R0 register. So we are not going to add the A, right? A is the address where the contents are stored. So it is nothing but representing indirect address. So A. So here A contains the content B, right? B contains operand, right? So we have to add, right, the operand of C operand with the contents which are stored in R0. So that is the representation of indirect address. Like you say a pointer is a variable which stores the address of another variable. Hope you know the definition of pointer, right? It cannot store the direct value. It stores the address of the variable where it was stored. So that is nothing but indirect address, right? Here we have two cases, A and B. A, to execute addition instruction, we are clearly explain these two diagrams A and B, right? A, to execute add instruction, the processor uses the value of B which is register R1. See here the processor register uses the value of B which is stored at R1. See R1 contains B, right, which is register R1 as the effective address of the operand. It represents a read operation from the memory to read the contents of the location B. So automatically it reads the contents where where the content stored in the memory location B. The value read is desired operand which the processor adds to the contents of a register R0. Okay, that's about through a general purpose register. And how can we represent the same with memory location? See, this is represented with B diagram. You can also see the explanation of B in indirect addressing through a memory location. The processor first reads the contents of a memory location A. See, first A, add A comma R0, the contents of memory location A. This is the memory location A. A contains B, right? A. Then the register a second read operation using the value of B as an address to obtain the operand. So for the purpose of obtaining the operand, where the address B. So B contains operand. This is called indirect addressing mode, right? See, here the value of B is an address obtained operand. The register or memory location that contains the address of an operand is called a pointer. Already told you. See, a pointer is a variable which stores the address of another variable. See, consider the C statement, C language statement here. A is equal to star B. Star B means B is a pointer variable. A is a ordinary variable. Star B, star always represent a pointer variable. Where B is a pointer variable, this statement may completed to see move BI comma R1 means the content of BI is moved to register R1, move R1 comma A. Using indirect addressing through a memory location, move B comma A, right? This is indirect addressing mode. In indirect addressing mode, the contents are addressed not in a direct representation. We have to represent the address in a indirect way. That is nothing but indirect addressing mode. Next, indexing and arrays. See, indexing and arrays, it is used in dealing with linked list, and lists is nothing but linked list and arrays. We leave it. And next addressing mode, index addressing mode. The next addressing mode is index addressing mode. Hope you know the meaning of the word index, which contains some contents, list of contents. So the effective address of